you can forget about 16 German suplexes because this is week 16 of the Wrestling Rundown. I'm Travis Colt. We got Thomas Wolf back, and of course we got Kevin
back.
Yeah, you were gone this week.
No, I was here.
No,
you guys just didn't focus. I was on this side of you, like always.
No.
And you guys focused the shot.
No, I'm pretty sure I was right there.
Yeah, I was over there.
No, you were shooting a movie.
Yeah, over there.
Wait, we were shooting Gundog Peacock over there?
Yeah.
That's like movie come along, by the way.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
When can we expect a release date?
I'm not quite sure yet, but Kevin's beard is actually the co-star. That's where it went.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It'll be back towards the end of the month when it finishes shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So is he like a sidekick or like?
Yeah, it's a buddy cop movie.
Okay. You were saying that he described the whole.
Because he plays this character whose last name is Peacock.
Right.
And my beard actually plays a dog that holds a gun.
Yeah.
Wow. That's Gundog and Peacock, or just
Gundog.
It's just Gundog Peacock.
It's Gundog, comma Peacock.
Yeah.
who plays Kama?
Papa Shango.
But anyway, yes, it is week 16 of the Wrestling Rundown. The week was kind of boring for me, but I'm glad they didn't hit me. These guys had a little bit more to say about it. Yes, we're just gonna start right off with the Raw review. Why are you throwing things at me?
Because I didn't hit you the first time.
Stop. All right. Okay, so Raw was in Chicago. We open up with what?
Nothing.
What are you just laughing at me for?
I didn't even laugh. I just smiled.
Shaking.
Seizuring, I guess. I don't know.
You might want to get that checked out.
Yep.
But no, so, yeah. We open up Raw. Raw's in Chicago. We knew the CM Punk chants were going to be out and about. We knew it was going to happen. Less than 10 minutes into the show.
It was literally 30 seconds into the show.
They're already running down CM Punk because they knew it was going to happen. They were prepared for it. And Stephanie says, I'll never understand why this city always cheers for quitters. And just proceeds to just rattle off. Like, I didn't expect him to take that cheap of a shot, but I guess I shouldn't have been surprised.
Relationships with Punk and WWE haven't been that great lately.
Well, yeah, you've got, the fact that
22-page court document.
Is that legit? Like,
yep.
Oh, damn. I obviously haven't looked into details. I know there's the court issue, but I didn't realize it was 22 pages long.
Well, it was great because if you watch the roster reveal for the 2K14 game or 2K15, this next one, they're going they have the big thing. They have Stone Cold and Renee Young. And
yes.
They have all the legends. They're listing off all the names and they're like excited and big, and CM Punk.
Yeah, Renee Young. You really just CM Punk.
And they cut the crowd reaction.
Yeah, they cut all the audio except for Renee Young saying his name, and that's it. So, that's
the new thing in the court document is WWE has to erase all of the cheering for CM Punk in videos.
I think they should have just this guy.
Who's that guy?
Cookie Monster Punk.
Is he still in NXT? So yeah, we got Triple H and Stephanie out there talking, running their mouth. Heyman comes out and says that Brock is still upset about what happened in Night of Champions. And he sent Heyman there to ask, does he have a problem with Seth Rollins or does he have a problem with the Authority?
Right off the bat, I was really confused why Heyman came out.
I wasn't sure what he
it confused me that the heel manager is gonna interrupt the middle of a heel promo.
Yeah.
I was confused.
It was heel on heel violence.
It's really kinky for those people who like foot porn.
Then Rollins would come out and let Heyman know that he was sorry for what happened at Night of Champions.
A genuine apology.
Yeah, it wasn't anything personal with Brock Lesnar.
It's the only thing genuine Seth Rollins has said since he debuted.
Yeah. He says, the Authority had nothing to do with it. I acted on my own. And he tells Heyman he's sorry. Him and Heyman shake hands. Then Heyman says, just so you know, if something like this happens again, you won't be dealing with Paul Heyman, you'll be dealing with Brock Lesnar.
So I really hope he's going to do it again soon.
Yeah,
We'll have to see. We'll have to.
Well, he can't really do it again soon because he's not dealing with Brock Lesnar yet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Brock
but-
Lesnar has to be there for him to do it again.
yeah, exactly.
But then the promo, I think, what made it kind of awesome was when Triple H got right in Paul Heyman's face.
Yes. It was like, because Triple H was taking offense to all these things that Heyman was saying to him,
Yeah.
and it was if Rollins hadn't come out and like taken the blame for it, I think we might have seen Heyman get his ass handed to him,
Yeah.
which would have been fun. But then Rollins said, demands that he gets his briefcase back, and I believe he was talking about personal items
Yeah.
that had been stolen from him.
The briefcase, which, was an invasion of his privacy because he kept personal items in his briefcase.
That's right. And he demands that he gets it back. And then we get Dean Ambrose, who comes up on the Tron and says, "Hey, if you want your briefcase back,
Come get it.
just come get it."
Gotta find me.
And
It's like playing Where's Waldo?
and
Or
Roll-
luggage.
where's the MITB? So
MICBB.
respect RSSCPT.
Thank you, Ultimate Warrior.
You're welcome.
Words and letters.
Yes, spin kicks and shit.
Probably saber rings.
Rollins, Triple H, and Stephanie would get out of the ring. They'd start heading to the back, but before they could get halfway up the ramp, John Cena's music hits, and John Cena fucking beelines for Seth Rollins, and tries to whoop the shit out of him. Doesn't really get a chance to do it because Seth Rollins runs, jumps out into the crowd, and then runs all the way back around to meet up with Stephanie and Triple H up on the ramp.
Yep.
Finally, the CrossFit pays off.
So Cena's
I've been training my whole life for this.
They're gonna run around the entire arena. Thank God.
for this moment right here.
I'm gonna say John Morrison would have done it better.
Yeah.
He would have done some parkour.
Yeah, he'd be like jumping over fans and doing corkscrews and all kinds.
Balancing on the back of the seats.
Yeah, he'd be doing all kinds of fun stuff. So John Cena is staking his claim that he wants to beat the crap out of Rollins a little bit more after what happened at Night of Champions. But then we'd come back from commercial, and Triple H is telling Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury that it's their job to go.
AKA the new tag team called the Cruiserweight Division.
Yes, we'll get to that in a second. But he's telling them that it's their job to go get the briefcase back from Ambrose. And they're like, but, how do we find Ambrose? And Triple H
Find him.
just go look. Go
Get your
find him.
Ambrose detector.
Yeah.
And then they asked for
GPS Dean Ambrose.
And then they asked for sledgehammers.
I forgot about that.
And Triple H is like,
It's like,
You and thinking, they don't associate
Yeah.
together, do they?
just go get Ambrose. I don't care how you do it.
Yeah, this is by any way you need to. Which is like, then why didn't you give him the sledgehammers?
I feel like when the camera went off though, like they got out of the locker room. Jamie's like, no, Joey, we're gonna get those sledgehammers.
but first I need a hot dog.
Yeah, first I need a hot dog. But our first match of the night would be a rematch, but a new match for the Intercontinental title, a triple threat match where Dolph Ziggler would be defending against Cesaro and The Miz. This was the perfect way for them to escalate this storyline.
Yeah.
Because you've got the issues with Miz already, and then you've got what happened with Cesaro grabbing the rope on SmackDown,
Right.
and it just snowballed into what was obviously the best match of the night.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It was awesome, but too short.
yeah.
Way too short.
But I mean, you had like three great competitors. You had Dolph Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, and Damien Mizdow.
On the outside, yeah.
Yeah.
That's who that was.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought it was another Miz.
Yeah. That's who that is. Damien Mizdow is another Miz.
I have to say though, maybe one of the most innovative triple threat moves I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
This is the slingshot into
Sling-
the nether regions.
Slingshot low blow. Probably the highlight of the match.
And that's when Cesaro started yodeling again.
I really would have thought it would have been hilarious then, like, if he would have got disqualified for headbutting him in the balls.
Yeah, but no disqualification in triple threat.
Yeah, so use some chairs, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. Get
They
creative.
It's a weird rule because no one ever utilizes it.
Yeah, there's no abuse of the no disqualification in a triple threat match rule.
Yeah. Well, and I think that would have benefited the Miz in this match because Mizdow could have gotten involved the whole time.
Oh, it would have
Seriously.
been the moment of the match would have been if Mizdow gets in the ring and Miz Schoolboy roll-ups one of them and Mizdow Schoolboy roll-ups the other.
So what if the one being pinned by Miz kicked out, but the one being pinned by Mizdow didn't? Would that technically be a win for the Miz?
Mizdow would be the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh shit!
Should have happened.
But Mizdow is not the Intercontinental Champion because we had Dolph Ziggler retain.
Cesaro knocked out the Miz,
Yeah.
and then Ziggler took advantage.
Yes. I really wish this would have gotten more time.
Yeah.
Because other than the Ambrose Authority stuff, Raw kind of tapers off for me at this point. But yeah, great match. I'm excited to see this escalate into more. Preferably more.
Fatal 4-way match next week. 5-person match the week after. 6-pack challenge the week after that.
I'm okay with that.
And in a couple of weeks, we'll get a Royal Rumble for the Intercontinental Championship.
6-person Hell in a Cell for the Intercontinental title.
It's not that many weeks away, I don't think.
And it's going to keep building.
3 weeks.
Oh, well.
It's going to keep building until at WrestleMania, every WWE superstar is in one match for the Intercontinental
The entire
title.
WWE roster, they bring back all the Hall of Famers, all the legends, even Hulk Hogan and the Iron Sheik are going to get a shot at the Intercontinental title.
Iron Sheik's going to have just gotten home from the gimmick battle royal, and then they're going to call him. Like, hey, we need you to do this other match.
As you go, oh shit!
Dolph Ziggler versus the cast of
Legends House.
Moving on from there, we got... Wait, did you have a...
I don't know. No, I want to say a 3-hour-long Royal Rumble for the Intercontinental title.
Oh, God. Probably, it'd be more entertaining than what happened on Raw. Except this next part, which you and I were actually texting back and forth,
Yes.
and we get...
And I was at work.
We get the Bray Wyatt message
Yeah, that was...
that he's...
This is what started our texting, I think.
No, we started texting earlier, but it was like... Or no, maybe it was.
I think it was.
I was writing notes down. So pretty much what Bray Wyatt was saying that when he found Luke Harper was a broken man, and that he fixed him and he put him back together, but now he's setting him free, and I literally at the same time you text me I wrote down, is Luke Harper going solo, and
All signs point to yes.
Yeah, and that was my text. Did Luke Harper just go solo?
yeah, it was like this was a really cool promo, different from what we usually see.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't classify it as a promo. Because
it was a
vignette. It was a
Yeah.
Luke Harper vignette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Luke Harper even debuting his own little catchphrase, "Peekaboo, you're doomed,"
Yeah.
which was a little weird.
I like it.
I liked his I'm gonna piece myself back together with pieces of you,
Yeah.
which I'm completely interested in what this is gonna happen. Does this mean that we're gonna get a split of the entire Wyatt family? Or are we just going to get Harper on his own, and then maybe if, people are getting involved with the Wyatts, he'll come back? Or...
See, I'm hoping it is Harper just on his own, but then, like we were kind of talking about earlier, Bray Wyatt brings in a new Wyatt family member.
Yeah, I mean, for the sake of it being, I think it would benefit Wyatt and Rowan to stay together.
Yeah.
Because I think Bray Wyatt loses a little of his edge if you get rid of his followers.
Yeah.
If you get rid of these two guys who, by all means, should probably be able to kick his ass, but for some reason are under his control.
Yeah.
If he loses that, I feel like he loses some of his aura, some of his mystique. And right now, he needs as much of that as he can get, because he's been on, ever since his feud with Cena ended, he's been on kind of a downward spiral.
Yeah.
At the same time, I feel like, not to say that they're a bad thing, but having Harper and Rowan almost kind of hold Bray Wyatt back, because everyone will always expect Harper and Rowan to get involved in anything that Bray Wyatt ever does.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't consider
I-
that holding him back in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I feel like it takes away from his ability if everyone's always
Yes,
wanting the Wyatts to get involved.
but here's my take on it. He is a bad guy. He's not supposed to be as good as the good guys. He's supposed to cheat to win. That's just how. Like, bad guys don't cheat in wrestling enough anymore, and that doesn't make them different than the good guys did.
yeah,
It's just we're not supposed to like this guy, but he's not doing anything wrong. The fact that Bray Wyatt has his family to interfere gives us something to not like about him. Even though Bray Wyatt's over as fuck and everyone loves him,
yeah,
like, that's his one heel thing.
yeah. For me, I feel like it would give us too many more of the disqualifications that we get, because you can't subtly have Luke Harper and Eric Rowan attack someone.
Yeah, but that's
Or-
the thing too. Is like generally when they're off in their solo matches, you don't get a lot of interference by other Wyatt family members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a commonplace. It's like they do that enough with the Authority that they don't do it with like the Wyatt family, and they don't do it with other tag teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't see like, you know, Jimmy Uso getting disqualified because Jey Uso interfered in his match, or you know, with the Dust to Dust, or you know, things like that. You don't get those interferences from other stables because the Authority's already doing it.
Yeah.
They've got the copyright on it right now.
Yeah. Regardless what direction they go with this, I'm intrigued to see what happens with Luke Harper on his own.
I'm thinking the new direction for the Wyatt family is going to be Great Khali with a beard.
Let's hope that's not
Tyler Breeze with a beard is going to get called up to the main roster.
He's going to be the pretty Wyatt.
That's going to be his name. It's
Yeah.
going to be Pretty Wyatt.
Pretty Wyatt.
But he's going to have a big fuck off beard. So big you don't even see his face at all
Yeah. Well, he's going to have a beard, and then he's going to comb it upward,
over his face.
and then just gel it
And
there.
then, and then he's going to cut eye holes out of it. And it's going to be a beard mask. It's the thing. It's going to happen.
Can we move on now?
My beard, who was over there filming Gundog Peacock scenes, told me it was going to happen.
Is your beard going to be a stunt double for...
Tyler
Breeze and
Breeze's
the Wyatt
comb
family?
over beard, yeah.
Okay. He's not ginger, though.
Yet.
Oh, shit.
That blonde isn't his natural hair color.
How did you not realize I was right over there filming? You had to edit out all that sound.
So moving on, we go backstage again. We got Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble back in the Authority's locker room, letting them know, hey, you know, we looked. Well, actually, okay. I guess we backtrack a little bit. We have them walking down the hallway, asking the Rosebuds, asking the smart,
Biggie Langston.
the smart athletic friends, and the Great Khali where Dean Ambrose is.
By the way, my favorite part of that whole segment is how Xavier Woods tried to like name drop their stable like 3 times.
Smart athletic friends. Smart athletic friends. You did it like 3 times.
Smart athletic friend standing here.
And then apparently Great Khali doesn't know who Dean Ambrose is.
Yeah.
But first, he has this weird, apparently disability from being so tall that he
He
can't hear anything.
short people.
He can't hear anything if you're not above his chest level.
Yeah.
unless you're Joey Mercury. So yeah, Great Khali doesn't know who Dean Ambrose is. But yeah, so skip forward. We've got them back in the locker room saying, okay, you know, we went to the, you know, we checked in all the halls, we went to all the locker rooms, we went to the concession stands. We can't find Dean Ambrose anywhere. We don't know where he is. And then Stephanie goes, wait, what is that on your face? And then it zooms in on Jamie Noble, and he's got a big old mustard smear on his face. And so she starts rattling off, going off on them, going, what'd you do? Did you stop for a hot dog, a hamburger? What'd you do? And so they pretty much get the boot, and Triple H and Stephanie are pretty much pissed off at them. They leave, and then in comes Miz and Mizdow. Miz just yelling at Triple H, demanding...
Mizdow yelling at Triple H.
No. Was it Mizdow yelling?
Yep.
I don't feel like I saw a beard moving.
No, it was. Miz was sitting there selling his match injuries, and he was like, just kind of pointing at him.
Oh, okay.
And
I
Mizdow.
get them confused all the time. I can't tell the difference.
And Mizdow was.
Anyway, one of them is yelling at Triple H. No, because Miz is the one that got in trouble.
Well, yeah.
Because it's his stunt double.
Yeah, Triple H knew that Miz was like the ringleader.
No, that's not what Triple H said though.
I know,
No,
but
but that's
Triple
what he
H,
knew.
Triple H
So
knew
confused.
Anyway,
Anyway,
just smart.
anyway,
Give him credit.
Mizdow.
that. Triple H came up with the Mizdow gimmick. He knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mizdow ends up getting a match with Sheamus, and the Miz gets
Yeah, Miz is the one who got in trouble.
And ends up getting told that his straight to DVD career will eventually be straight to the unemployment line if he barges in and starts barking orders again. So, Ms. Dow, Damien, whatever your name is,
Maybe
stop yelling.
you're right. And maybe the Miz is just secretly a ventriloquist. And so he was talking through Mizdow.
That could be it.
Maybe he's telepathically controlling him like the way Professor X does with Sabretooth in the first X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Ah. Up next, we had a shitty match between Rosa Mendes and Layla. Layla defeating Rosa Mendes. They didn't focus on the
It's
match.
funny how you called it a shitty match, but on your notes it says not a great match. That's not the same as
I
shitty.
don't cuss in my notes. I cuss for the people. It was a shitty match because
We cuss because of you guys.
it was
You're
a shi-
welcome.
You guys make us cuss.
It was a shitty match because
Fuck.
they didn't focus on the match at all.
Oh,
They focused on the fucking Tyson Kidd storyline,
bitch.
Yeah.
which is from Total Divas. Why?
Shit.
This
It's also
is
from NXT.
not really.
Kinda.
The Tyson Kidd not giving a shit about what Natty's doing isn't on NXT. That's straight
Well,
Total Divas.
I don't watch neither of us watch Total Divas, so
I get my info
Yeah.
from the little fucking snippets that they
But
play.
I mean, my point about it being on NXT is they do have like their issues.
It's the one
on
NXT. It's the one Total Divas thing that's actually been successfully like transferred over onto the shows.
Yeah, because like
Is that tension between?
you had
Tyson and
Natty last week asking for his rematch behind his back, and Tyson Kidd being like annoying.
I don't need her
Yeah.
help. Blah blah blah.
Well, this whole thing was that Natty brought Tyson out to watch Rosa's match.
Right,
And all Tyson gave a shit about was his headphones and his...
right,
You know,
which
on his phone.
is in line with him on NXT only caring about himself and not really giving a shit about Natty.
Fair enough. Match sucked. Segment sucked. I hate Total Divas. Moving on.
Layla's hot.
We had Dean Ambrose make his first appearance since being on the Tron earlier in the show. He's got a big old duffel bag on, he's got the briefcase in one hand, a big old duffel bag.
See, at first I thought it was like the briefcase and then all of Seth Rollins' stuff that he took.
That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was at first too.
Out of the briefcase, he pulled a giant duffel bag.
Well, because when he first opened the bag, there was a Seth Rollins shirt right on top.
Yeah.
But what it was Dean Ambrose didn't like the way that the Authority ran their merchandise stands. By the way, Mercury, Noble, I did see you guys. I waved, but one of you was eating a hot dog or something.
Too busy.
Yeah, you were too busy eating a hot dog. So then Dean Ambrose decides he's going to do the Dean Ambrose clearance sale.
Yeah.
And-
Wish I could have been there for that.
Yeah, that would have been the best show to be within like the first 20 rows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause you just get
'Cause
shirts.
there was a lot of shirts thrown out. They
Yeah.
threw out
The best-
probably about 20 shirts.
I would say the best show to be at since Donald Trump dropped like
Real money.
yeah.
Yep, definitely. But yeah, he was selling Seth Rollins shirts for $1. He was selling Sheamus shirts for $0.25, and he was
Nobody actually paid him for any.
he
of
was
those
really
shirts.
he was really upset. Well, he ended up saying, he goes, screw this. You guys want free shirts? And he
Yeah.
just started throwing them out.
That's post the appearance of the cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
he was
WWE's new and emerging tag team.
first he was really upset that they call him unstable because he
Yeah.
pulled out his own shirt and he goes, "How dare they call me unstable? That's just rude."
Yeah.
But yeah, then the cruiserweight division would come out to get him, Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble, but they would decide, okay, wait, we're not going to do this by ourselves. They'd run back. That's when he threw the shirts out, and then Rollins ends up coming out with Noble and Mercury, along with a line of security guards
AKA Rosebuds.
who
Yeah.
were Rosebuds last week. But then Ambrose goes, "All right, you know what? I'm busted. You know, you can, you know, you can have it. Go ahead and take your briefcase, Seth." And he'd get out. He'd walk in the crowd. He'd start walking up. Seth Rollins is like,
I knew something was fishy when Dean Ambrose stopped 3/4 of the way to the exit.
he was stopping to watch something. Seth Rollins would get in. Just, all right, we got the briefcase.
Either that or he was blown up from trying to go up the stairs backwards.
Maybe. It takes a lot to walk backwards. So he'd unclip unclip his briefcase and he'd be very confident and he'd open it and just pretty much like that. Just friggin' Nickelodeon slime everywhere.
You need to get a gun, bro.
So Seth Rollins gets slimed. Ambrose is very proud of his work.
He looked legitimately
He was
entertained.
just like, he was having way too. He was like, I had nothing to do with this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then Rollins got stuck in his jacket.
Yeah.
Which you and I were texting. You're like, so wait. I'm pretty sure not getting slimed doesn't make him look like a jerk. Him yelling at people makes him look like a jerk. And I was like, yeah. And getting stuck in his jacket makes him look like a fucking idiot.
I think him yelling, "I look like a jerk," makes him look like a jerk.
Yeah, that's what
phrase.
Thomas was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he looked dapper. But
he was not very happy. We'd come back from commercial. He's back there complaining, and
being a pouty little bitch.
Triple H goes, "Okay, if your eyes are burning, just go to the trainer and get your eyes rinsed out." Or
Because apparently it's not frickin' Nickelodeon slime, it's
acid.
Asian mist.
It's acid.
It's
Yeah.
Asian wrestler mist.
Yes,
He-
from Kabuki.
Oh, Kabuki, according to JBL, was hiding in the briefcase.
Yes.
Miniaturized.
But
Well,
Orton,
no. See, the way it works is Kabuki just misted into the briefcase, and then Dean Ambrose shut it real quick,
Oh,
so that
No, but it
Explodes.
still had that momentum.
yeah,
right.
Okay.
I get it.
It's the magic mist.
Yeah,
It's
Orton and Kane were laughing their asses off this one. They think
So
this
was I.
They think this is the funniest thing they've ever seen. So Triple H says, "Okay, where's Dean Ambrose?" Kane says, "Last report was we saw him going in to see his locker room." And Triple H goes, "Okay, well, somebody go let the two of them know that they're going to face you guys in a tag team match." And they're like, "Okay, we're going to be cleaning up his mess again." We did this.
No, he's doing that. I told him to rinse his face.
We talked about this last week. What's going on? And then
Yeah, he's got Nickelodeon slime on his face. Obviously, he can't wrestle guys. That's an injury.
yeah, but then
His ego's broken.
Then there was a very strange sound. And I actually thought that, my TV was shorting out a little bit. Because it was just a really weird sound. But then I noticed that they were reacting to it also.
Yeah, to
And
me it
holy
sounded
shit.
like somebody's phone on vibrate.
They're like, Travis's TV's messing up.
Yeah. Someone better fix my TV. But, they'd all be checking their cell phones. It's not no one's
There's
cell
a
phone.
sound of vibration,
Yeah.
like in metal
Yeah.
vibration
Yeah.
stuff,
And they'd look over, and it's coming from the Money in the Bank briefcase.
which has backtracking. Dean Ambrose, when he was talking about
That's right.
Seth's personal belongings in the briefcase, mentioned that he didn't think that Seth had that kind of side to him, seeing as how well he knew him from the Shield days.
Yeah. And so, everyone's just kind of looking at this briefcase like, what's going to happen? Seth Rollins comes back in, grabs it, goes, "It's an electric razor," and storms off. So, and from what I've read, apparently there was a travel issue with a diva recently that was actually based off of, that the people actually had to look through her bags because her vibrator went off in her bag. And so they actually had to check it. So now it's kind of like
What diva was
it's
this? Do you remember?
it's
Anonymous?
it was, they didn't specify. That's that's not it's not a for sure thing. But
I
they're
know
thinking
from watching episodes of season 1 of Total Divas that Brie has one that she takes with her apparently. Because
She calls it baby goat.
No, she calls it her purple people
little
eater
goat.
because it's tiny and purple. But because Nikki was sitting on her bed in
Really?
the hotel room and then moved the covers and saw it, and like she's like, "That's disgusting, Brie. Why would you leave that there?"
Cause it's my bed. Fuck off.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
That's verbatim what she said. Because it's my bed. Fuck off.
I don't even watch Total Divas. I could write that shit myself. So yeah, funny stuff from the Authority. Moving on, we got Mark Henry coming out to apologize for the way he was acting last week on Main Event. Telling the whole crowd off and everything, but he's interrupted by Bo. And Bo, being Bo, is just gonna piss off Mark Henry. Anyway,
That's not a good idea.
no, because Bo Dallas would proceed to get his ass kicked for
Yeah,
2.5 minutes.
Henry's music, really fitting.
Yeah. Except he didn't bring his
Some
neck.
Bodie's gonna get their ass kicked.
Though, I don't believe I ever saw Bo Dallas bring a wig to the ring. So I don't think that got split either.
Well, I mean,
That's true.
he didn't get through the whole song.
He just got to the beat him up part.
Yeah.
But not to the break his neck part.
No.
Yeah.
That's what he was
Just
trying to do.
beat him
after-
up.
That's what he was trying to do after the match. When, spoiler alert, Bo Dallas wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bo Dallas wins. It was.
I was kind of.
I'm blaming this on Henry's injury from losing to Rusev twice in a row. That when he misses the body splash, the whole torso area
It just gets
is
damaged.
injured.
Okay.
So the shockwave of the hitting the stomach affected his back. Which then caused him to give Bo Dallas a good looking running Bodog. Because he's way strong enough to hold Bo Dallas up forever and ever and ever if you want to do.
All right. We'll call that the Hawk theory.
Yeah.
Uh.
I
But,
got lots of those.
Yeah.
but yeah, then afterward,
Yeah. So we've got Bo Dallas talking to Renee in the back. Renee's like, I can't believe this is the biggest win of your career. You just beat the world's strongest man.
yeah, but then we would get Kick-Ass 2 starring Mark Henry.
Mark Henry looks so scary, just like storming through the hallway, just this big fucking gorilla.
That's him going, I didn't get to the break his neck part!
Oh god.
He would try because he would, he'd beat the crap out of him, throw him up against those like utility boxes that they had back there, and proceed to run one of them 3 times into Bo Dallas. And
I
then-
think that Bo hurt his knee during that segment.
Really.
Because he throws Bo Dallas into the door. That's there first. And then he throws him like onto the crates, the rolling crates. And Bo hit his knee on the edge of one of the rolling crates.
Ow.
And when he like fell down to sell, he only stood on his leg that didn't hit the utility crate.
Also, side note, did you realize that was the same hallway where Mercury and Noble were talking to Great Khali?
I did
It's
not.
like the exact same spot.
Didn't notice.
Because, like, right on the other side of where the light was, they had, like, a whole area where all the rosebuds were standing. I realized they were like, we don't have there wasn't too many good hallways to use, so I was like, let's use this one again. Let's light it different. So Bo Dallas would die. But I'd be impressed because then we'd find out that we're going to get a rematch on Main Event, and somehow Bo Dallas came back to life.
Yeah.
We'd get a dusted us.
Oh, I believed in him.
Yeah,
So.
all you have to do is believe.
And you're immortal.
See, this is why
You're
we
gonna
want.
die.
This is why we want you to become a believer with us.
Yeah, because we're gonna be sad when we're doing Wrestling Rundown episode 7,492 and you can't be in it because you're dead.
Yeah.
Live tweeting included.
Now I'm conflicted. So up next, then we'd have the Dusted Us Science Fact promo, where you get the convergence of all the different
Items.
props they've used in their different promos leading up to them getting the tag team titles. And Goldust,
Appeared out of nowhere.
yeah,
first.
just magically, he goes,
Delicious.
no. I don't know. You tell me.
You're a leprechaun.
Tell him, Hawk.
Nope.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah. Yeah, he would say, we have the cosmic key, and all this stuff here is science fiction, and he destroyed the little like astrology ball or whatever they had, and then Stardust would knock over the table with the plasma
He
ball.
got excited before he did it, though.
He was like, he was just
You went whoosh, and you
got-
heard it break in the
yeah.
background.
Because all that matters is they have the cosmic key, and they'll never forget the name of Gold and Stardust, and then yeah, he's having way too much fun with the little fucking
Yeah.
Star hands.
the star hands.
Star hands.
So up next, we get the next level of the Nikki and Brie storyline, where Nikki would try to get her revenge.
This is the first part to me that really made sense about the revenge gimmick.
Yeah.
Yes.
You quit, and Stephanie put me in like 9 billion handicap matches. It's your turn to have a handicap match. Let me send out the 2 worst wrestlers on the roster. I was getting put in 4 and 5-on-1 handicap matches.
Yeah.
Here you go. Have the table scraps in
I think-
WWE.
I said this to Travis, like,
Yeah, you
that
you
maybe
text me.
Eva and Cameron together make one wrestler?
No, I'm pretty sure. No, you know what?
Cameron and Eva together make one barely passable Alicia Fox from the beginning of her career.
Oh, no, I said half a wrestler. That's what
Yeah,
So, what of Alicia Fox's legs?
they didn't even make half of a wrestler, because I even said this. To Thomas. I was like, if Brie doesn't win this match, I'm gonna be mad. And I was,
Surprised is what you said, actually.
is that what I said?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got the conversation right there.
Oh. I meant to say mad because I was gonna be mad.
I was
'Cause-
mad anyways.
Yeah, because the match was stupid.
Yeah.
It was. Brie won, thankfully, and Nikki just looked pissed off. And that's kind of how this whole story.
Well,
Kinda.
she's really pissed off because if they would have booked that while Brie was gone, she would have had to lose that match.
Yeah. But we do end with Brie getting everyone to do the yes chant, which is cool.
I did that.
Yeah.
That moment did work for me because I kind of missed the yes.
yeah,
movement.
and it's nice that people are still they're still doing that for her, which is cool.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Well, that's how over Daniel Bryan is, that...
and it's residual on his wife.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
So we get Slater Gator again against the Matadors.
Again,
This time they have a little gator, Hornswoggle.
it's the new addition to the
Still
roster.
wasn't a very good match.
Yeah, but...
We get the whole. We got like animal warfare because we had Torito facing off against the Gator, and then Slater Gator were beating up Torito, and then the bunny came out and saved Torito, and it's just everyone's gonna have a fucking mascot by the end of this. That was
I
about.
want a mascot. Can I bring a live hawk on the show?
No.
I'll bring a wolf. You can bring a horse.
Just gonna. Okay.
Troll threat match. See whose animal lives the longest. Mine, because it's gonna just fly and hang out up here.
Maybe.
Tie
But if it comes down, mine kicks it. Yours is fucked.
Yeah,
But yours might eat mine first.
I don't know. I don't know if one wolf could kill a horse.
That's true.
If it was crafty enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was a gun dog wolf.
Yeah.
Gun wolf peacock.
So Lana and Rusev come out to talk about what happened on SmackDown when Big Show knocked out Rusev.
They try and play it like Big Show was cheating. Like Big
Yeah.
Show was a bag. I found this segment to actually be really entertaining.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to really, really like Lana for more than just her looks now.
Yes. Yeah, she's
That sounds really male chauvinistic of
Stretchy
me.
cat.
she's getting really creative with the things that she's able to work with now. They had the whole video package that made it look like Big Show cheated. Big Show comes out and goes, no, I'm going to show you what really happened.
It reminded me
And-
of the Ahmed Johnson is a racist YouTube video. We'll link to that sometime. in
But
the
then
future.
Rusev gets graphic.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to rip your guts out.
I'm going to kick you in the groin, and then I'm going to break
Break all
every
the bones
bone in
in
your
your
body. And then Big Show would rip down the giant Russian flag after scaring Rusev
In
and
an
Lana
act
away.
of defiance.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit more. We won't delve on it too much, but we did have a funny Cena Ambrose backstage segment where they were just kind of like throwing little remarks at each other while Renee was interviewing him, kind of setting up more tension for them.
Yeah.
teaming
Renee
up
was hoping
later.
for a 3-way.
Probably. Then up next we had AJ coming out for a match. Paige would come out, and I was like, wait, are we going to get AJ and Paige here? But Paige would actually say that she's introducing AJ's opponent, her new best friend, Alicia Fox.
Which is a match I've wanted to see since Alicia Fox started going crazy.
But this really wouldn't be a match. It would just end up being a 2-on-1 beatdown.
Yeah.
And
AJ did jump off the top rope on both of them, though.
yes,
That was
yeah,
neat.
the dive was awesome.
I wish AJ would jump off the top rope onto me.
I know, right?
I don't.
Well, it hurt, but it'd be worth it.
I'd catch her. I'd hold her down. Is that sound rapey?
That sounded really rapey.
Sorry. Moving
Wow.
on. I'm sorry. So
I hope
yeah,
that's
it's-
a trip blooper reel.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, 2-on-1 beatdown.
And then the Wyatt thing would hit, and I thought the Wyatts were going to attack AJ.
You should do. You're like, wait. I thought the Wyatts were going to attack AJ. I was like, wait, AJ. She's gonna be the next member of the Wyatt family. Please don't grow a beard.
She's gonna have a grow a beard for that segment, by the way.
Let's hope not.
You're
Then-
still gonna think she's hot.
Then we get the
Neon Rave Hulk Hogan.
Well, no, we get Sheamus versus Mizdow.
Oh, yeah.
That match.
Yeah, that happened.
It was terrible.
Hey, missed out on a match though.
Then they've been hyping that Hulk Hogan's coming back, and all he did was
In
come
the
out.
obviously photoshopped pink shirt.
Yeah.
Neon Rave Hulk Hogan.
All they
That's
did.
what that action figure is going to be called.
I'd buy it. I'd
yeah.
buy Neon Rave Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan action figure.
Hulk Hogan comes out and talks about the breast cancer thing. We
Susan
get
G.
it.
Komen.
He didn't do his best promo, which
Yeah, it was a step down from Hogan
Yeah.
talking on the mic usually.
Yeah.
usually he's really good at it.
He didn't know what he was doing.
So then we also find out that next week on Raw we're getting an update and an interview with Roman Reigns on his condition.
Which
And
he's gonna be
kind
putting
of
out his
exciting.
Neon Rave Roman Reigns
that'd be weird.
in a pink black vest.
And we're gonna get the rematch between Big Show and Rusev.
Huzzah!
So then we have our main event. Ambrose and Cena get the win over Orton and Kane because Seth Rollins gets involved
Yeah.
again. Also, why did you play the fucking replay of him getting slimed during a match?
Like in the middle of the match.
Not-
It was stupid foreshadowing. They
They-
were gonna
It's
interfere.
not necessary.
They hadn't yet reached their replay quota.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
like, oh shit.
There wasn't enough stuff from last week's SmackDown to replay, so they had
But
to replay that over
This
and over again.
this would ultimately turn into a 3-on-2 beatdown with the
Yeah.
Authority standing tall.
Both of them got RKO, chokeslam, and curb stomped in
Yep.
that order.
Yep.
Onto the briefcase.
Yes,
curb
on
stomp
it,
on
yeah.
the briefcase.
Yeah, curb
which
stomp
Dean
on-
Ambrose took with his face.
Yes,
And John Cena
straight
took
on
with his hand.
straight on his face. So yeah, me personally, I didn't like Raw.
I thought it was
bored
okay.
me.
I gave it a 1 1/4 thumbs up.
I loved all the Ambrose stuff. Ambrose, you saved Raw for me. You're the only reason I kept watching. But that is it for our Raw review. We're going to be moving on. We got a few more things coming up here. You can click the playlist that's over there now that I know where the hell
Oh,
it
we're
is.
doing playlists now?
Yeah, we're doing playlists
Cool.
now. So that way, all you got to do is you got to click the one link. You
One
can
of
get
those.
all the videos
Some
on
of the links
on
this
the
way.
left side, your right side. Yeah, all the videos in order. Up next, we're gonna have the indie question of the week with Kevin Hawk. We got the midweek wrap up. It's Streak Week. We got
Is that
SmackDown
gonna take your
rundown.
clothes off?
No, it's
Oh.
never. You thought the same thing.
No.
Stop it.
Oh wait, no.
Both
It's
of
not.
Stop.
I don't know. I'm taking my clothes off on episode 100. That's the episode where I fucked myself. Remember?
We're well aware. We're well aware. But yes,
I'm
we'll
counting
also
down.
have the
We're like
we'll also have the SmackDown rundown. You can
84
click all those
episodes to
videos
go.
over there. But up next is the indie news, and we will see you there.
We will.
Yep.
How can we see them?
They'll see us.
They'll see us. You'll see us there.